Oh no, down you go.
Oh yeah.
You got one, Quinny? What do you got, buddy?
Oh yeah. Oh buddy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice. All right, pull it over. How's it going, everybody? This is Justin and Quinn. Say hi, Quinn. From the Connecticut Deep Fisheries Division. We are here today at Wharton Brook, which is a trout park. We have trout parks spread all over the state. So trout parks are designed for kind of easy, accessible fishing. They are great for youth and novice anglers and those that are disabled. They're generally located within municipal or state parks. So the appeal for trout parks is we stock a ton of trout in these places. They get stocked like every 10 days. We have a 2 fish a day limit in our trout park, so 2 trout a day. Generally, the statewide regulation is 5 trout in these places. We put a lot of fish in them, but we put 2 fish so that the fish can kind of be spread out a little bit. They're very, very popular. Again, they're great for novice anglers, so beginner anglers and kids. They have wide open shoreline in general. And I'm gonna go over a few things here to make your fishing a little bit more successful at trout parks. So number one is make sure your equipment you're using is kind of on the lighter side. Trout are kind of weary. So we have 5 to 6 foot rods here. 4 to 8 pound test is ideal. You don't want to get much heavier than 8 pound test. Next is your baits. So great baits for trout are worms, night crawlers, mealworms, live shiners, a variety of lures, which I'll talk about real quick, and power bait. Power bait is fantastic, one of the best baits you could use. So the way you would rig up for fishing some of these baits is you got a few options. One is you could fish on the bottom with no bobber, so your bait's gonna sink down to the bottom. And the way to do that is I've got a power bait here rigged up. This is a floating power bait on a size 8 hook, and then about 1.5 feet above the power bait, 2 feet above the power bait, I got a few split shots here, okay? So what you're gonna do with this rig is cast it out and just leave it on the bottom. The power bait floats, so you just wanna cast out. That power bait is gonna float up with the hook, and the sinker's gonna bring it to the bottom, and now you're fishing and you just wanna leave that out there. The next option is you could fish with a bobber. So bottom fishing, great baits are worms and power bait. Like I just showed, power bait comes in a variety of, that's a power bait dough that I just showed you. Here is a little power egg. So put a couple of those on. They have a special hatchery formula scent that works really good with these stock trout. The next option is, again, we're gonna fish with a bobber. So there's a variety of different bobbers. They just float at the surface. And again, you're gonna cast this out. You don't wanna use power bait with a bobber, but a live bait like a shiner or a mealworm or a night crawler works fantastic. And again, you got your bobber, about 2 feet of line, split shot down there, and then your number 8 or number 10 or number 6 hook. You don't want to get anything bigger than number 6. And yeah, so minnows, mealworms, night crawlers, all great for this. And then your last option is you can use a variety of lures. So the thing about using lures is you're gonna want to cast them and retrieve them. You're not gonna let them sit out there like the live baits or the power bait. You want to cast and retrieve. There's a variety of lures, trout lures. You know, you could try a bunch, see whatever you like the most. Confidence is a big thing. I've been very confident with a Phoebe my entire life, a little gold lure. Notice how big it is, about 1.5 inches. There's a variety of other small lures that work fantastic for trout. Here's a few examples. All just kind of spinner baits like this rooster tail here. It's a little spinning lure. Spoons. Okay. Different spoons. A Thomas Buoyant. The thing they have in common is they're all about 1.5 inches, 2 inches big. So I hope this helps you out. And again, these are fantastic places, great for kids, great for people just learning to fish and want to gain a little confidence in their trout fishing. So where to find trout parks, you could Google Connecticut Deep Fisheries trout stocking maps, and it'll come right up. We have interactive trout stocking map. It'll show you where these places are located all over the state. It'll even tell you when the last time it was stocked. Or you can search on our webpage, the DEP, www.ct.gov/deep/fishing, and you'll find a page dedicated to trout parks right there. So good luck and hope to see you out here. Say bye, Quinn.